A guru had a new disciple. That young disciple had a lot of questions in his mind, which he wanted to ask the guru. One day he came to the guru and said, "Gurudev, I have seen, first people love each other a lot, then gradually there are differences between them. Differences turn into fights, and they start calling each other good and bad. Then relationships break, and love turns into hatred. Gurudev, why does it happen that where there was love, now hatred has taken its place?" Guru said, "Today I'm going to meet a farmer at his house. You also come along. You will get the answer to this question there." After a while, Guru took the disciple to a nearby village. Reaching in the middle of the village, he knocked on the door of a house built there. A person came out from inside. He bowed to the Guru and said, "Tell me, Gurudev, how can I serve you?" Guru said to that person, "The marriage that was going on between you and your wife, is it over? Are you happy now?" That person said, "Marrying that woman is the biggest mistake of my life, Gurudev. She is not good at all. She does not take care of me and my family. She always talks arrogantly. She is always angry. She has never understood me. She never listens to me. She is not good at all. God has written such a wife in my fate. Now she has left me and gone to her mother's house. And now I also want her to stay there and never come back in my life." Guru said to his disciple, "Did you see? This is the nature of a human being. Every human being has both good and bad, but a human being only remembers the bad, not the good. When he comes to do bad to someone, then from beginning to end, he only sees the bad and speaks the bad. When he has everything bad in his mind, then he hopes that everything is good in his life. Can bad bring goodness in life? Bring goodness in life, to bring happiness and peace, we will have to see the good. No one does this work, because by doing this, the ego of a human being is hurt. He does not want to fall from the throne of his ego." All this from the Guru's mouth, that person said, "Gurudev, what are you saying? If someone is bad, then he will definitely see the bad in him. My wife is bad, then I will definitely see the bad in her. He has never done anything that I can be happy with." Guru said, "Have you ever done anything that your wife can be happy with?" That person said, "She has never given me a chance, Gurudev, that I can do anything for her." I said, "Come on, leave all these bad things for a while. Forget about your wife's shortcomings. Remember one good thing about your wife and tell me." That person said, "Once my mother fell very sick. Then she took a lot of care of her. In those days, she never took care of day and night." Guru said, "Do you remember any other good thing about your wife other than this?" The person said, "Yes, she always used to wake up first in the morning at home, and she used to take a lot of care of my parents. Food. Once when I was very sick, she used to wake up all night and give me medicines. She was very hardworking, and if she had any problem, she did not tell me. She always tried to make me happy." Saying all this, tears came out of that person's eyes, and he said, "Gurudev, what has happened to me? I agree that my wife has a lot of shortcomings, but she is not bad. I don't know why I couldn't see her goodness before today." Guru said with a smile, "When we see evil in someone, then evil attracts evil. And she shows everything bad and sees, and then everything starts to be bad in our life too. But when we see someone's goodness, then goodness attracts goodness, and everything starts to be good with us." That person understood the matter. He took permission from Guru and went to take his wife. Guru said to the disciple, "Do you understand why relationships break? Why does love turn into hatred? When there is hatred in the mind, then there can be no love in it. And where there is love, there can be no hatred. We want to keep love in our mind. This hatred, it depends on us." The disciple said, "Gurudev, I have understood your point very well. I have one more question. Will you answer this question of mine too?" Guru said, "Sure. You can ask your question without hesitation." The disciple said, "Gurudev, what is the most difficult thing in this world?" Guru said, "The most difficult thing in this world is to live in solitude." The disciple said, "What is so difficult in this? One can live in solitude." Shwant Guru smiled and said, "If you find this task so easy, then can you live in solitude for 30 days? You have to go anywhere for 30 days. You have to live in a cave. You will not contact anyone outside, nor will you be busy in any kind of work inside the cave. You will only be calm and silent. Will you be able to do this?" The disciple said, "But Gurudev, what will happen by living in solitude? What will you get out of it?" He said, "Whatever you get, you will find out. The question is, will you be able to do such an easy task?" The people got ready. Guru took his disciple to a cave, and there he arranged for his 30-day meal, and said, "The cave door is open. When you feel that you can't do this, then you can come out." The disciple entered the cave. On the first day, he spent his time very easily. On the second day, He started feeling strange. His mind was running out again and again. He was feeling suffocated. He's walking here and there. He started getting scared. But somehow he survived the second day as well. Day he became very restless. He's thinking, what useless work he is doing. What must be happening outside? Here in the cave. He came out of the cave on the third day and reached to Guru. Saw the disciple. Guru smiled and said, I was waiting for you. We stay in solitude for 30 days, but you can just 3 days. The disciple said, I don't know, Guru, but I was feeling very restless from inside. I just wanted to go out again and again. In these 3 days, I couldn't even stay alone. There were thoughts, feelings, imaginations in my mind, and a lot was going on. Someone was simply pulling me out. Guru, he was no one else. It was your mind. The solitude. It always someone else. But when it finds anyone else, when it doesn't see anyone else, then it becomes restless, because its existence is from others. If there are others, then the power of the mind will end, and it will start its control over you. To take you out as soon as possible. And the Guru, you were absolutely right. That staying alone is a very difficult task in this world. Guru said, ask, what is the easiest task in this world? The disciple, Guru, I also had this question in my mind, but I couldn't ask. Guru said, if the most difficult task in this world is solitude, then the easiest task in this world is also solitude. What are you talking about, Guru? I'm not able to understand anything. Solitude is our nature. We have gone away from our nature. And by kept in this trap created by the mind, we always keep looking for someone else, and we lose our solitude. Solitude requires meditation. In fact, our nature. Said, if solitude is our nature, and it is so easy, then why did I come out of that cave in 3 days? Why did I find it so difficult to stay there? Why was I suffocating there? Become so restless. Until you don't get solitude from inside, why don't you keep yourself in a cave? Alone. You will gather the crowd around you there too, and that crowd will be inside your mind. After, Guru took the disciple to a river and said, how long will it take you to tie a knot on this river? Today. They said, no, Guru, how will it be possible in a day? It's possible in 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days. It will be a lot of time. You'll have to make a plan. Slowly prepare for the knot. We see all the problems that will come, and it will be solved. Slowly, with time, it will be ready as a knot. He said, you are right. Same way, the knot is tied slowly on the river of the mind. Not 1, 2, 3, or 4 days. Done slowly and with time. The disciple said, Guru, I understood what you are trying to explain to me. Also slowly prepare to tie a knot on the river of my mind. That day, the disciple started paying attention to his practice. Slowly began to stand against his mind. Started taking small resolutions. Fulfilled a lot of resolutions. A lot of resolutions were left incomplete, which were broken in the middle. Every time, he became stronger. Every resolution fulfilled, his self-control increased. With time, his small resolutions started changing into big resolutions. And one day, he took a resolution. He went inside that cave. He did not come out of that cave for 30 days. 30 days passed. Guru was worried about his disciple. He went inside the cave to see him. He saw that his disciple was sitting in meditation in a quiet place. As soon as he saw Guru, the disciple stood up and bowed to him and said, Guru, you were absolutely right. It's very easy to live alone. Loneliness is our nature, and this is our nature. There's nothing to do for it. This is it. We just cannot see it. After this, the disciple and Guru both came out of that cave. Now you must be thinking, what is the meaning of this story of loneliness? In reality, loneliness is that thing which shows us truth, shows us peace. We all are busy with very small things in our life, which are actually so ordinary that it does not matter whether they are there or not. We have made them so big that they have a lot of importance in our life, and our life keeps revolving around them. We keep wandering there and there. There is no one left in this world. No matter how big a person is, no matter how arrogant he is, everyone is in the dust. Be it a king, a beggar, a powerful person, or a weak person, a saint or a monk, whoever it is, no one's arrogance is left. The small things for which we keep fighting so much today, what will you do with all these things? It takes only a few moments for the body to become dust, and we are fighting as if we are going to stay here forever. We have got some time. It is very precious. Use it. Learn something. Know something. Live some life. Even though we know everything, we do not know anything. This is our weakness, and this is our unconsciousness. And the name of getting out of this is awakening. And there is awakening, and there is consciousness, and there is wisdom too. Guys, that's all in today's video. Take care of yourself.